What's up, guys? I decided I'm going to keep doing some more drafts anyways, so I might as well record it and see if anybody actually gets anything from these. If you do, love that. If not, then I'm talking into dead air and it's fine anyways. Talking into the void. Mitten 2, it is, what are we at? Mitten 2 is 84% full. I'm going to check the beginning of the last video and see what it was. I swear it was 82. Maybe I'm tripping. That was an hour ago. This thing's going to fill very fast to close here. They're going to put out a Mitten 3 probably that's really small. And it'll be, I don't know if I'll draft that one. I kind of want to do some of the wild card. 30,000 to first. 1,000 entrance right now. 32K total. Okay, so all the games are included. That'll be different because all the BRs end in 6 hours. So this one will have a real live sweat down to that Houston and Pittsburgh game. Either you have pieces or you don't. I doubt many people are going to be drafting a ton from that game, but hey, I might do it just for the sweat. It's a little fun. All right, we got the 3 spot. A lot of badges in this room, so hopefully this one goes pretty normal. I'm not afraid to draft JSN. Saquon with the 4. That's not normal. So the Josh Allen guy has a really good chance of getting the James Cook stack. Just depends on how much Bama JT doesn't want him to have it. Yep, James Cook guy says nope. Then he goes Drake May. So now Josh Allen usually goes Devontae here. Okay, he's gonna go with stealing this guy's stuff. Let's see if this guy respects that or if he's gonna swerve to a different team. ETN, so that was probably what we were gonna do, but that's okay. Drake May's gone, so we're not gonna do the Trevion thing. We're just going to take Devontae here. Expecting the last guy to take ETN. The San Francisco guy is playing it safe. Myself, I would have taken another guy there first. Now he might take Trevion. This guy got the nice Puka, Kyron, Stafford stack. Could pick Nico here and go the safe route with the San Francisco Houston stuff. Yep, that's what he does. So we are going to take Violence and take Trevion Henderson. So off the bat, this is going to be a Denver-Seattle team that we're going to build because we are not going to get a quarterback that doesn't have a bye for one of our 3 teams. So this has to be a 4-team build, and if it has to be a 4-team build, we're going to build the Super Bowl matchup with the 2 1 seeds because you can't take more than 5 of those guys. And okay, this guy went RJ Harvey, so we're going to be contesting there. It's fine. And that's actually okay. Diggs, Goddard. So this guy's gonna literally take all the Philly pieces. So this guy's mad. Should be Jacoby Myers from him. Yep, we're gonna take Cortland Sutton here, leaning into our Denver Seattle build. Sure, this guy has Harvey, but there's enough pieces from Denver that we don't really need. We don't really need the running back from Denver. We're gonna definitely have Kenneth Walker or Zach Charbonnet on this team. So that'll be our one Super Bowl running back. We might actually get 2 of them. I don't really know, or get both of them. Rams. Now he's flag planting on the Packers, which is interesting because he doesn't have. Maybe he's just taking Jacobs as an advance rate guy, which is fine because the Rams are 5. Okay, so he's gonna do the thing where he builds out New England. It's kind of what I did a few drafts ago. This is a really clean one. You can take New England pieces all the way up and down the board pretty safely. We took Corum here instead of Josh Jacobs, but to each their own. Okay, Ramondre went. That was a piece that we might have taken, but instead we're just going to take our Kenneth Walker. And now we're thinking about what team we're going to pair with this team. So Seattle pairs well with Chicago. If we can get a Swift, that would be nice. We don't need a Swift, though. We can take Monangai later. We do have some decent round 1 firepower. Doesn't have to be Monangai, who's not going to project as well as some of the Bears players. He goes Swift, so that's out of the question. He goes Sharp, so that's out of the question too. Which is fine. We are going to need both Caleb Williams and Sam Darnold now because Bo Nix goes. Cannot afford to lose Darnold here, or our team does not make sense. Because if you're building for a Denver-Seattle Super Bowl, if you're going to have 4 teams, which is what I have, you are going to have to build a Seattle-Denver Super Bowl so that 4 teams make sense. Otherwise, you want 3 teams or 2 teams. So Seattle, we trust these guys. San Francisco and Houston, doesn't make sense that they would take our guy. So first we're going to take Luther Burden here. If they happen to take Sam Darnold right now, then whatever. Enjoy it. He should easily get Jennings. I mean, Purdy with everybody with Jennings. This guy's adding on to his New England. Should be Christian Watson here. Oh, he got Blake Corum to come back, actually. This is turning out pretty nice for him. I don't know why he wouldn't take Corum. Oh, I think that's a leak. San Francisco, Houston, so this guy's going to take Stroud later. Where is my Sharp Sniper? Sharp Sniper already has 2 quarterbacks. Do we dare push Sam Darnold here? Because I think Swift Guy might want. This guy has badges. Yeah, we're gonna take Caleb. If this blows up our draft, then it is what it is. It can't really blow it up, but it can make it much uglier. Yeah, see, if I'm this guy, there's no shot I'm not taking Quorum right there. You can get other Green Bay pieces, but you have this unique Stafford stack. You are saying this team is going to the Super Bowl. And to get Quorum in the 7th round almost never happens. You just really miss an opportunity to be unique. It's just not something I agree with. Okay. Quorum guy, I don't know anything weird. You already have 2 quarterbacks. Black badge, he shouldn't be an idiot, but might be. Okay. So, we do want Troy Franklin with our next pick. These guys have no Denver going. This guy might start switching to Denver, though. But I just can't push Sam anymore, bro. Can't do it. Okay. So, we have 1, 2, 3 Seahawks. We got Cortland Sutton. Troy Franklin would be nice to add to this team. Denver, New England. We're not married to that though. We might do something weird here. Personally, I think every Seahawks Denver team is going to have exactly what I have. The 3 guys you have to have from Seattle, Cortland Sutton, and then one of the remaining Denver pieces. This guy takes Higbee. So yeah, we're definitely not adding another Rams player. Not going to build 2 Super Bowls. What is our first round team? Yeah, we're going to go Troy Franklin. It's the safest thing. I was thinking about going A.J. Barner and just getting a little different with having a 4 on one side and 1 on the other. Let's see, Chicago, Caleb, and Chicago. We got Trevion at running back. Devontae catches a couple touchdowns. Caleb goes to Luther Burden. Has a big game. And let's see, we need one more guy. Doesn't have to correlate to really anything. Which one of these guys is our biggest upside swing? Yeah, see, that's why this could have easily been, it maybe should have been A.J. Barnes, because I could have tacked on Dalton Kincaid and made 2 other Super Bowls with New England on the other side. Assuming he's still there. Yeah, we're gonna take Booty here, even though. Yeah, what if Trevion runs 2 in and Booty catches 2? Drake May doesn't have a crazy game, so we have the 2 nutted New England pieces that get us to the 2nd round with a Denver and Seattle team, and then from that point all these guys will be playing in the second round and in the conference championship if they all win. So if all 4 of these teams keep winning and this is the 4 teams in the conference championship, then great. We have the entire conference championship with 2 of the teams that were really hard to get to that round. And a potential, if Seahawks, Denver are the championship, are the Super Bowl, then we are super live. Although very likely to be chopping with a bunch of people. But you just never know how hard. You got to get lucky to get teams like this through. And that's just the nature of the contest. I'm going to do another one. Let's see what everybody else built. This guy went Buffalo. Switched to New England and Denver. Okay, so this is advance rate only. Denver 1, 2, 3 Denver guys. So his first round is going to be Drake May to Stephon Diggs with James Cook. That could work. He's got a Seahawks, so that he's saying DK and Ted McMillan go crazy in the first round, but lose. And then Denver takes over with the Seahawks piece. So it's possible, but he had to build a really weird one here with that are building teams that with advance rate guys in this contest, 2 of them that you're like just basically trying to get through to the second round. I think it's not really worth it because the next round's 1 out of 10 and you're going to be probably missing 2 guys almost for sure. So I'm not a big fan of this, of doing the DK Ted McMillan thing in this contest. There are, like, if you did that in the gauntlet where it's 1 out of 6 advance out of the first round, then I can see why you'd want to do that. But in this one, it's not a strategy I'm going to use. This guy's got Buffalo, so 3 Buffalo pieces. Had to tack on Ty Johnson there because his running back room is kind of weak. Philly... So Philly is his other side, and in case of emergency, Chicago could also be his other side here. So team makes a little bit of sense. I think he got unlucky with people taking some of his stuff, but he also did snipe Saquon right away. Okay, so we're the 5. We got a no badge right behind us. This is the dream. We just got to hope this guy... Wait, how is Saquon still... Oh, this guy took Drake May 4. That's... almost never happens. So we got to hope this guy just goes Saquon, A.J. Brown, or Saquon, something weird. Come on, man. Saquon's really good. He did that hurdle over that guy that one time. You should definitely take him. Yeah. Now, don't take James Cook. He's terrible. His last game, he only had like 1 carry. Don't take him. He's bad. You don't want him. Oh, my God. Never lucky. Okay. Let's see. So the Drake May guy has already gone, or has already picked. We're gonna. The Saquon guy's behind me, so we're gonna take AJ Brown here. Oh, the Saquon guy's not behind me. Actually, we'll go Devontae. Little thing with the queuing up guys, they tend to give you a lot of time to make your decision. Like this thing's been 0 for 6 seconds, it feels like. Hello? Nice. There it goes. And see, it did not take time out of his thing. Not a lot of it. All right, back over here. Let's see. We already seen my team. Saquon guy went Philly, Jax. So his team's fine. Jacksonville. He's got plenty of Jacksonville guys and Corum, and then he went with advance rate with 1 Chicago and 1 Dalton Schultz. Again, 4 teams when you don't have to. Not a fan of that. But I guess this guy got sniped on Brenton Strange, so he's just looking for literally anything. Okay, we got some interesting stuff happening over here. The Puka guy said no thanks to Matt Stafford. So the current guy is going to get him. Current guy should take him. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll stick to the script here. Yeah, we'll stick to the script. Even though weird stuff is happening all around us. Devonta, so okay, he's claiming 3 teams. Where's my Trevion Drake May? Oh, this guy should be taking Ramondre here soon. So, but what if he doesn't? You know, I'm gonna take Jacksonville. I'm taking Jacksonville because I don't think this guy really knows what he's doing. Taking Trevion there, I guess it's fine. No, Jacksonville was not the play. I have Buffalo. That was a mistake. That's okay though. It happens. Philly with Rams. San Fran with Denver. Gonna be a hard team to advance. And then Jacksonville, yeah, there's the Ramondre pick. That's why I wanted to go there, but it just didn't make sense. We're gonna take Kincaid. Wait, can we go get Josh Jacobs? Rams are the 5, Josh Jacobs the 7, so we can. Yeah, we're gonna. The way to make up for this, we're just gonna build a giant Packers team. If this guy takes Kincaid, then so be it. He probably will. Like, what? You gotta be kidding me. Like, why? All right, well, I guess we are not going with the Packers Super Stack. Packers Super Stack with no Christian Watson just does not feel good. Okay, we are back on This Is a Buffalo Team with a probably dead Jacoby Myers. What this is going to be is a super Buffalo team. And we're going to add maybe 1 or 2 other AFC one-offs. Man, this draft got so weird so fast. One, two, 3 Denver pieces. So this guy has only San Francisco playing first week. I need to stop looking at everybody else's draft strat. Okay. We have Josh Jacobs in the first round. We are going to add another running back. Chicago is the 3. Don't want that. I think we want Sharps here. we definitely want Sharps. We need running back help. Josh Jacobs has the good first game. Stroud, Green Bay, Houston, Philly, Buffalo. Okay, Chicago is the 2. They will play Green Bay week 1. So we cannot pick Chicago. I know we're going to add Ty Johnson. So I'm going to do him now. We're gonna keep up all the Buffalo guys that we might want. We're going to stop at running back. The story we're saying is Josh Jacobs has a big first game for Green Bay, whether they win or they lose. Next round we get Devontae going with Sharps, so that'll be added to our Buffalo pieces. Josh Allen's going to have to just go crazy, which, if they win, he's going to go crazy because he's playing against some good offenses, and the only times he has played poorly is when he was not pushed by good offenses. So I actually think he's one of the better picks in this postseason. I really hope, well, actually I don't know that I hope, but Jacksonville could just easily win that first game. Okay, Brandon Cooks makes the most sense for now. Is there another? Brandon Cooks is consensus the guy that you want in these things right now. It is a Mitten, and not many people are drafting Tyrell Shavers right now. I think I'm going to just take Tyrell Shavers. And hopefully it's one Brandon Cooks pass has a big game, and then the next game Tyrell Shavers has the big game, and they kind of just trade off who's having the big game, and then along the way Devontae advances a little bit, Sharps advances. One of these teams makes the Super Bowl, and we have a lot of Bills players with a lot of Bills pass catchers. Otra vez. Okay, let's look at the other teams that were built here. Seattle, Jacksonville, Darnold. So 1, 2, 3 Seahawks across from a big Jacksonville stack. Did not get Brenton Strange. I know he's mad about that. Now what's he do with his last pick? Kyle Williams maybe? Oh. He goes one off advance rate piece. Kind of understand it because he does have 3 Seahawks pieces. So if you get one DK that's dead, then not the end of the world. But DK will probably not play New England the second round. Well, actually, it's like a coin flip because if the Chargers win the Chargers would beat New England, so that's already killing him. But if the Bills beat Jacksonville, also that would kill him. So DK is a decent add-on for this guy in this one because he's already saying that Jacksonville and New England are going to win, which means DK would play Denver, the next team, and could still advance. So decent tack on there. Oh, we're on the clock over here. JSN it is. Love drafting the middle. It's so fun. Oh, sarcasm. I hate that shit. This guy, San Francisco, Denver, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 Denver pieces. And he's using Swift Odunze. Hopefully Odunze plays for him to get through. And he's hoping that San Francisco puts it on Philly, which I don't think is going to be enough. So I'm going to assume this team is going to struggle advancing. I think this team's going to struggle advancing. Just like as in terms of like, what do you need? This guy has 3 quarterbacks. I don't think that's the strongest team. Kyron Ramondre first round. Okay. Let's see. Barkley, A.J. Brown, he's going to keep in line. This guy got the James Cook, Josh Allen. Good for him. This guy just rips Travion Drake May, giving value to everybody behind him. We're going to take ETN first. Let's see your Philly Rams with a Kenneth Gainwell for advance rate. Yeah, everyone seems to be like wanting advance rate guys with their last pick. I do that sometimes, but in this contest, I just don't think it's the meta. This guy gets the Puka Kyron, Matt Stafford. He's robbed of the Devontae Adams perfect dream start. This guy takes Kittle, yep. We've got ETN. This guy's doing the Eagles, so we don't really want to do that much. This guy is going straight New England. We're going to take Nico Collins. Yeah, they're the 5 seed. Jacksonville's the 3. It's unlikely they play second round or third round, but could happen. If New England wins, then these 2 will not play in the second round. Which is the most likely outcome. This guy, Philly, and then just gets ripped of Devonta Smith. But I get it. When you have Buffalo, it's hard to know where you're supposed to go with this. So he's going to go Devonta, and I'm going to assume Goddard here. Nope, he takes Shakir. So he's basically just taking Devonta because this guy's not going to let Goddard come back. This guy's doing a big New England team with trying to get a Denver team through. We're going to push Ken Walker. This guy has 2 NFC teams already. Shouldn't want him. This guy has 3. Okay, this guy just decides, I need more NFC guys. Let me take Ken Walker, which is fine. Small chance Josh Jacobs comes back because this guy shouldn't want a 3rd and this guy shouldn't want... Okay, well, there you go. This is just not good to me. There's plenty of different ways you can go. This guy should take Corum. And now he has to decide. I would go RJ Harvey here. You have a really strong first 4 picks. Pretty unique first 4 picks. Okay, he just decides to start stealing this guy's stuff. Nice. We're going to take T-Law. We're saying Houston wins first round and plays against Denver second round. Philly guys continuing to Philly. This guy has just the one-off Philly now. Across from Denver, this guy is getting every New England piece. This is kind of nice, actually. I don't hate that. I've done this a few times where you start Drake May, Travion Henderson. A lot of times Ramondre doesn't make it back, but it's not the end of the world if that's the case. This guy takes Sharps. So, again, people just randomly taking my guys. That's fine. JSN, we will make sure we get enough running back stuff here to go with. Can't risk missing Woody Marks based on how this room is shaken out. We're going to need Houston and Jacksonville. Now we got to think about what combination of these guys is going to be the hardest to be in the Super Bowl. Seahawks and Houston already doesn't score a lot of points, so if we do a lot of Jacksonville stuff, that could carry a Seahawks Houston team to the Super Bowl. So we're gonna make a Houston team as well to go along with the Seahawks. So we know for a fact we're going to tack on AJ Barner to this team because we don't have Ken Walker or Sharps. Both these guys, stupidly in my opinion, just randomly took them, even though they were building a different NFC team, and this guy had nothing to tack onto this. So I know he needs running back, but there was plenty of other options here. Okay. Parker Washington goes. That's okay because I don't think we're going to be able to tack on a ton of Jacksonville pieces with what we're trying to do here. Let's see what this guy's doing. San Francisco, Green Bay. He didn't go Christian Watson with his Green Bay. Rams, he's going for a one-off. Now he's switching to Chargers. No. This guy don't know what he's doing. Rams, San Francisco. So this guy's trying to get a Bo Nix through. I'm assuming he's going to start taking... I don't know why he went Swift. He could have gone with Denver pieces. Interesting. So now this guy's taking the Denver pieces. This guy's going to have Bo Nix throwing to nobody. This guy is switching to Chicago. We're going to continue with this is a CJ Stroud team. Yep. This is a CJ Stroud team, and we're hoping he throws to Woody Marks a little bit because right now our running back room is suspect to say the least. We can't pair him with Jalen Warren or Kenny Gainwell because they play in the first round. Could pick Tootin on this team, although I just don't think he's going to be useful most weeks. And we are saying this is a Houston team, so we're gonna go AJ Barner here. Across from Houston. And we're just gonna hope that ETN and Woody Marks is enough firepower to get us through. Not my favorite team, kind of thin. Yeah, we're hoping Jags go crazy every week until they play Houston in the conference final, and then Houston makes it, and then we have Seahawks pieces on the other side. This guy's taking Sam Darnold now. 1, 2, 3, 4 San Francisco pieces. 1 Jacksonville piece. Random Sam Darnold. Yeah, I don't know about that one. This guy, unstacked Bo Nix, sure, dude. Over here, giant New England team, and then still taking Denver side. So he literally has New England and then nobody except Ted McMillan from the AFC or from the NFC. Bold strategy. So dead team. Actually, not dead team, but like what is this? Mm. Rico Dowdle, 5'4", playing Seattle. They would play second round. Yeah, I think we need help at running back. I'm gonna go Rico Dowdle. That's my first Rico Dowdle pick of the week or of the year. What we're saying is that we need help week one because we went JSN and AJ Barner. Rico Dowdle probably doesn't win. If he does win, he'll at least get to play this round and the next round, not get knocked out. Jacksonville and Houston can meet week 2, but not necessarily. So week 2 we would have more firepower, but we definitely still have 2 or 3 teams that'll be live in the conference championship. It will be a bit thin, but I bet Houston and Seattle is going to be tough to advance. So this build would be unique if we got it through. And a CJ Stroud, Woody Marks, Nico Collins, JSN, AJ Barner Super Bowl would be a tough build to replicate. All right. That one we had to swerve a little bit, but again, these mittens are so tough to draft because you can't rely on anybody doing stuff that makes sense. And when you try to push a guy, it can just kill your team. Or when you think someone's going to do something and they don't, it can kill your team. All right, got the one. Got the one taking Puka. Room full of badges here. Interesting. Let's see how normal that first round is. All right, here we go. Puka, come on down. CMC, JSN, Saquon in the 4. Josh Allen, Drake May is going to go Trevion, or is he going to blow it up? Ooh, okay. So this guy gets the James Cook start. Should be AJ Brown. Nope, this guy just decides, fuck it, Kyron Williams. ETN, so he's building the Seattle-Jacksonville thing that I just did. See what this guy decides. Kittle goes safe. We're going to take A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. Don't really feel like competing with both these guys for Rams pieces. I haven't done a Puka, A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts start yet either, so it's going to be something new for me. Go ahead and tack on Blake Corum. This guy is deciding Denver is his other side. This guy has to decide if he wants to ruin people's day with Trevion. Nope. Stays out of the way. Houston, Jacksonville should be fine. Saquon dude better take everything Philly, because he knows if he doesn't, I'm going to. Okay. Wait, is this... I feel like we just drafted with this guy and he's a moron. So, this guy is going to go Philly. Yep, Diggs and Ramondre. Makes sense. Gonna go ahead and go to Green Bay now off of the random Philly pick. Not the worst thing. They can't play second round anyways. This should be Matt Stafford. Oh wow, this guy didn't take Matt Stafford on the turnaround. That never happens. Okay, so this guy did dumb stuff and got lucky. If I'm this guy, I'm definitely taking Stafford after he took Henderson from me. San Francisco, Denver. Cortland Sutton would make sense here for that guy. I'm going to go ahead and take Goddard. He's planting his flag on San Francisco, so we will respect that. Yeah, this is just going to be Goddard and Corum. So, we have our NFC bets pretty much made. Probably going to tack on Higbee a little bit later. And we're going to have to decide which AFC team we want to build with here. Blake Corum's only running back, so we're definitely going to need... This is more than likely going to be a Chargers team, assuming nobody takes him. Okay. That's all fine. This guy's going to switch to Chicago, even though he's got Rams. And he's got 4 running backs now. Just got to hope these guys don't panic and take the best available running back, which could happen here, but Hunter Henry, don't take a running back. This guy has an AFC running back already, should not feel the need. Plus, he should want Dalton Kincaid. Okay, Sharps is good for me. Nice. Will this guy take a 5th running back? No, this guy has Houston, so it should be Woody Marks. Okay. Gonna compete with this guy for Denver. This guy could easily take Hampton here, being that he only has one running back that's alive in the first round. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna have to go Houston with no Nico. And off the bat, just not pretty. Team's not going to project for much at running back. This might be a team. Cannot add Houston or a. Let's see, Christian Watson, Philly. Yeah, we're just gonna take Stroud right away. That way they know. So we're going to go Stroud off the rip, and then we're going to build with a bunch of non-Nico pieces. So we're saying we get to the Super Bowl, and we're going to show up with either a Rams team or a Philly team. Hopefully Philly, being that we have 2 pass catches already, and we're not going to have Nico. So say a CJ Stroud team that grinds it out with Woody Marks, and then maybe someone gets loose. It's going to be Jaden Higgins. And it's going to be Dalton Schultz. And this might be a good team to have. Do I want the backup? Where's he at? What's his name? Johnson. Or something Johnson. Jawar Jordan. We'll queue him up, see what happens. Okay, Houston. Oh, I know what this is. This is a Tank Bigsby team. Jaden Higgins, have to have him. Higbee goes. Yeah, this has to be Dalton Schultz and Tank Bigsby. I guarantee Tank Bigsby is only probably 0.5% owned in this thing. This would be a Rico Dowdle team that makes sense. They're the 4. Oh, never mind. We got Rams. That wouldn't work. Yep. This is just a Tank Bigsby team. I don't hate that, honestly. Probably dead, but it's a Mitten. You know what I mean? We need to get unique with this thing. Let's see. I'll do one more on this video. Do one more. Let's look at people's teams. All right, we went heavy wide receiver early. When this happens, you really need somebody to fall. But because we went all Philly with the first 3, yeah. It would have been nice if Ramondre made it back, or because Ramondre, we've gotten Ramondre in the 5th sometimes. So if Ramondre got to here, We might have swerved off of quorum, but nice. We get the 4 slot now. Okay, Drake May, New England looks good. Rams 1 off. Seattle 1 off. Jalen Warren DK, so he's going for round 1 advancement over everything. Not a fan of that. Buffalo, he got 4 Buffalo pieces across from Green Bay. A big Green Bay stack, so he's betting on Green Bay. Oh, he tacked on Buffalo again there. Betting on Green Bay or Philly would be fine, being that his Josh Allen, James Cook stack is hard to get. And I guess he's saying Rams is also fine. So this team's fine. This guy's got Philly. He's got a Rams, 2 Rams pieces, but a bigger Chicago bet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Chicago pieces. And only 1 guy in the NFC. Chicago could play the Rams second round. That would be bad for him, but they also could play Philly second round, which would also be bad. So it's just a Chicago bet, and the only way he's got a chance is if New England makes it. So he is exactly making a New England. Let's see what we get. Oh, CMC in the 4. Love that. I'm sticking to first round ADP, so I'm not really too paying attention in the first round. Let's see what this guy did. San Francisco, 4 San Francisco, Denver, 1 off Denver. Chargers, gonna play Denver second round. Chargers, big Chargers stack. So just cool with losing Harvey, but why pick Harvey? I guess he was just gonna try and do that. Where did Bo Nix go? Wait, was Bo Nix undrafted in this? Am I tripping? Huh. Bo Nix undrafted. Haven't seen that before. Oh, we're on the clock. Yep, CMC, Saquon, James Cook, Josh Allen, James Cook. Yeah, we don't want to compete with that. Rams. Cook, Drake May, so he's going for the Trevion drop. Got 2 no badges over here, so they're wild cards. Guys going Seattle, Houston. No, the fridge is open. Oh, man. Stafford hurts. This is crazy being that he took AJ. Jason, Nico, Trevion. So this guy's crushing dreams over here. We should have a very, very easy path. Do I think someone's going to take Kittle if I push him? Man. You know what? We're going to try it. We're going to try it. It's a Mitten. You got to have fun sometimes. Guarantee nobody would have a team like this. This guy's choosing Green Bay. It's good for us. Question is, this guy want a third NFC team? Nope. automatically very unique stack, very unique start. CMC rarely falls to the 4. ETN 11 ADP falling to 16 is crazy. And then I guarantee Kittle will not be 21 or after very often. Cool. We're working on a shipper here. This guy randomly knows to take Quorum. That's interesting. Going Denver. So because I have 3 stud running backs, we are not taking any more running backs. So we got to think about the teams that use their wide receivers at a higher rate than most. And that's going to be Trevor Lawrence. And so we're going to have to try and push somebody over here. I'm going to not pick Jacoby Myers because, oh, never mind, Trevor Lawrence went. So we will be taking Purdy so this team does not get blown up. Yep, can't lose Purdy here. Unlucky that guy went Lawrence there. I probably would too, though. If you're going to have CJ Stroud as your other quarterback, or Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold, who's not playing the first week, I get it. Now we're happy with either of these guys. We're going to take Jacoby first because we know this guy will take him if we don't. And it is a pretty far drop for a guy. What's his ADP? 23, we got him at 33, so that's unique in itself. Jawan Jennings, I've seen him fall all the way to the 7th. I mean, we saw it earlier. He fell to the 8th, so don't expect him to fall, but if he did, would be kind of cool. Okay, Rams, Philly, Seattle now with Denver on the other side. So he has 2 guys on bye and 2 quarterbacks. So essentially week 1 he's got just Blake Corum and Puka. This is bad, obviously. This guy might take Jawan Jennings out of spite. But he knows he should take Brian Thomas or Parker Washington. Okay, he kills Brian Thomas. I usually go Parker Washington in those, but understandable. So our bet is that the 49ers make the Super Bowl here. We can't continue with the Jacksonville thing with the Rams. So we can't build an AFC team, another one, to pick there. It has to be San Francisco and Jacksonville, which is fine because we have such a unique build full of guys that fell in ADP. So normally people in this spot would be like, oh, I'll tack on another Ram. But another Ram does nothing for us in our Super Bowl condition. So it makes more sense to either tack on a weaker Jacksonville player or a pass catcher from a different AFC team. Gives us another Super Bowl out. 1, 2, 3, 4 49ers. Ricky Pearsall goes. That's fine. He's the least likely to be useful in a Super Bowl. Being that we have already made our pass catching bet on the Jags, I'm not going to take more Jacksonville pieces. Instead, we're going to take some Chargers pieces. It's a half-point PPR site. Quentin Johnston's the only guy on the team I trust to catch a bomb down the field. Now we got to decide: do we want another quarterback on this team? We do have Christian McCaffrey, and the Chargers would be another Super Bowl condition for us. Do we think Brock Purdy is going to be the only guy we need? Everyone's saying nowadays that the second quarterback is more important than adding a piece that may not score that many points. So I'm going to go ahead and add Herbert here. If you get a giant San Francisco team to the finals, a lot of people you've seen, people build out of the 2 slot. They build the entire San Francisco roster. So this San Francisco team is going to be owned plus Pearsall. Well, what if we have Quentin Johnston and Herbert on the other side, and what if Christian McCaffrey runs for 2 touchdowns and Purdy throws for 2 touchdowns to Kittle? And then in comeback mode, Quentin Johnston catches 2 bombs from Herbert. Or in comeback mode, Parker Washington and ETN go crazy, getting check down after check down from Trevor Lawrence. There's a bunch of different scenarios where that could happen. So I think adding the extra quarterback here makes the most sense for this team. Great team. One of my better teams that I've drafted. Happy with that one. All right, I'm going to stop this video right there.